Welcome back, crew. It's October, so we are diving into Free League Publishing's Alien RPG. For those who aren't in the know, this is based off of the old school Ridley Scott alien horror movies. So this month we're going to be diving into some fun sci horror, and make sure you come through and join us for our Game of the Month day, where we actually get into our actual play of the Alien system this Wednesday or next Wednesday, the 26th of October. Come through, drop a follow to my Twitch channel, T&J Gaming, if you haven't already. Get to see this amazing system live in action and watch me and my crew experience and learn it firsthand, since this will be all of our first times playing it. And also, with all of our Game of the Months, we always give away a copy of the RPG. So one lucky viewer will have a chance to walk away with the Alien PDF to be able to bring some sci horror to his players and get them jump scaring and jumping at shadows as they explore the wide, dangerous universe of the Alien RPG. So come through and join us. But before we do that, we're going to get into one of my favorite parts of learning any new tabletop RPG: building a PC. I've said it before in other videos, but if this is your first time tuning in, I truly believe that learning how to play a new TTRPG, even if you're going to be the game master, in this case the game mother, as Alien calls it, the best way to learn an RPG is to go through and build a PC. It lets you see what's important. It lets you find questions where your players may be asking. It just kind of lets you learn overall just kind of the basics of the RPG, and it puts you in a good spot for kind of learning some of the more complex pieces. So especially for my kind of forever DMs, go build a PC. Even if you're not going to be a player in this RPG anytime soon, it just makes it easier for you to answer questions and kind of be in the know for the system. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go through and we're using the campaign build rules. So they have both cinematic and campaign play with this game. We're going to do the campaign build rules. And actually, even though we're doing a cinematic adventure, my players all love to build their own PCs. So they're going to be using the campaign build rules. We're just doing a little bit different with their agendas and things like that. And we'll get into that in another video. But today we're going to go step by step so you know how to build a PC. We're going to showcase off the Roll20 aspect a little bit, showing you how to interact with some of the features of the Roll20 character sheet and get all that in there. And just so you know kind of where to go, how to utilize it, and even if you don't use Roll20 as your virtual tabletop, even if you're using pen and paper, this would be a good way just to see how to build a PC with the Alien kind of framework, and you can kind of use it with your own games or kind of go on your own and build some crazy PCs who may get devoured by some xenomorphs. So let's jump into it. So first off, I've said it before, the alien art looks really cool. They did a great job with this book. Shout out to Free League Publishing. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention in my first impressions, and I always like to give Free League a really good shout out for this. Whenever you buy a hard copy, and I always love to have my hard copies, they always give you a PDF, which is sweet because I DM online most of the time, but I love hardcovers and I hate having to buy them twice. So shout outs to Free League Publishing. That's a really cool thing you do, and I wish the market, everybody did it. I mean, a couple people in the market do it, but I wish it was just the standard. But let's get into it. So, we're going to go through and we're going to be building our PC for campaign play. So, you take a look at the core concepts, and if you go to core concepts and your bookmark in the PDF, it gives you a walkthrough of each step you'll need to go through to build out your alien PC. So, with our crew, we've already, so we need to go through and kind of figure out what career we want to be. I'm going to be pretty basic, and careers in this are basically your classes. So if you're coming from 5e, which I know a lot of people are, your careers are going to be like if you're going to be a fighter or if you're going to be a wizard. But when this, they've got the Colonial Marine, Marshals, Company Agent, Kid. I'm a little suspect on the kid one. Usually, when I hear about kids in RPG or people playing kids in RPGs, it's horror stories. They've got a whole kid career class for you, so that could be interesting. You got the medic, though, officers, pilots, roughnecks, scientists. I'm gonna be real basic today. When I think of aliens, I always think like the Marines, kind of kitted out and just shooting against the xenomorphs and getting their heads bit off. So we're gonna build Vergil, and he is going to be a Colonial Marine. So let's throw it over to the Colonial Marine. So you get to see some sweet art. They get some cool, just kind of descriptors of it. But we're gonna get into the meat of the Colonial Marine class. So when you pick a Colonial Marine, you get to pick your personal agenda, which is kind of more of the RP side. Now, if you're doing cinematic play, personal agendas, your DM sets those, or your game mother, I should say, in this case, will set those. But if you're playing a campaign play, you get to pick that out. You get to pick some signature items. So for our guy, just to kind of flavor Vergil out a little bit, he once helped cover up a war crime. He was on a colony that was kind of rioting against the Wayland Corporation, and he helped put them down hard and blamed it on a kind of a natural disaster that completely wiped out the colony, and Vergil is haunted to this day about it. He actually carries, and you see the signature item you get to pick, a bullet that one of the colonists put through his shoulder right near his heart. He carries that on a little chain that he has. The medics pulled him out of him to remember what he did and the crimes he's committed and haunted by. That's a little bit about Verge. I always like with these kind of the book suggestions like this, so you can kind of have some fun, building up some flavor, some RP with it. We're not going to worry about the appearance. He's built like a Marine, bald fade, dark skin, tattoos and scars all over. Just looks like a rough customer. With this, though, a couple of the big things you get to pick out from this piece as you're kind of determining your career. You get to pick your key attribute, or it gives you your key attribute, which is strength. It gives you the key skills, which we'll go over a little bit later. It also gives you the talents that you can pick with as your starting talent. So we'll go into those kind of one by one as we go through the actual build process. So now that we've determined that we're a Marine, we've got our key skills and our key attributes, we can go through the next one. So Alien, it has 4 key attributes you have to work with. You've got strength, which is kind of like your raw muscle power. So if you're doing like kind of like hauling something, lifting something, close quarters combat, whatever it may be, strength is going to be governing that. Agility, it's a body control, how fast you are, your motor skills, range combat's governed by this one. So Marines, make sure you kind of have a good balance of both. Wits, this is going to be kind of how perceptive you are to the world, just kind of how your base sanity and intelligence is also based off of this as well. And then empathy is like kind of how well you can relate and manipulate others. So with our guy, and as we kind of go to the next page too, with this system, you start off with in campaign play 14 points to spend across your attributes. With that though, you can't have a skill go higher than 4 or lower than 2. So you always have to put at least 2 points into the skill. But nice thing with this though is your key attribute, and our key attribute for Vergil is strength. Your strength can go, or your key attribute I should say, can go to 5. So with Vergil, we're going to have him have 5 strength because he's going to be a big, strong Marine. He's used to getting in scrapes and pulling himself out. We're going to give him 4 agility. He's a pretty hot hand with his gun, too. We're going to give him 2 empathy. He's pretty taciturn, gruff, not really good at relating to others. His haunted past kind of keeps him aloof. He's definitely not one that's going to give a convincing speech or be able to rally the troops to his side. But we're going to give him 3 wit. He's not the most observant, but he pays attention to his surroundings. You don't live this long in a galaxy like this if you're not kind of aware and kind of keeping your rifle close. So we're going to give him a 3 wit there. So we spent all of our 14 attributes. We've got them set there. Now we're going to move to the next point, skills. So skills with this thing, with this system, you have 0 to 5. Nice thing is you can still roll a skill with no skill level in it. It just uses your base attributes for the bonus. But with your career, you get 3 core skills that you get to pick from. With our guy, being a Marine, he got to pick from, or actually I shouldn't say you get 3 core skills to pick from. You get 3 core skills, and with those skills, you can put up to 3 of your 10 skill points that you start with. Other skills that are not kind of part of your core skills, you can only put 1 point into them. So these are going to be the things you're good at. You're going to be able to put a good chunk of your skills or your points into them. Remember, it's a 0 to 5 scale. So for our guy with Vergil, he's a pretty hot hand with his gun. I gave him range combat plus 3. Pretty scrappy. He's strong. Gave him close combat plus 2. Stamina +3 stamina, and this system is kind of how long you can go, through strenuous activity, how well you hold up under stress, and different things like that. So I give him +3 there. And then I also, since those are the core skills that he had as his class, he got 2 additional skills we could put a point into since we had 10 total points. And I gave him mobility, which is used for kind of making long jumps or making stealth checks or things like that. And also give him observation, because he's not the most wit, doesn't have the most wits, but he does keep an eye out. He does stay alert to danger, and I wanted to reflect that for Vergil. So we've gone through, we spent our 10 points on our skills, we spent our 14 points on our attributes. Next piece is we actually get to go through and pick our talents. So with this, you get to pick one of the 3 starting talents for your class. So with Marines, we had Banter, Overkill, and Pass the Limit. So let's take a look at those ones, just to kind of see what may stand out for our PC. So with our guy, you got some banter ones. You can kind of go between fights and release tension with some friendly banter. That's not Vergil style. He's haunted. He's aloof. The one I thought would be a good fit for Vergil is Overkill. You don't run, you don't hide when the going gets tough. Instead of panicking in the face of mortal danger, you turn that fear into aggression and use it as a weapon against your enemy. You can trigger the overkill effect when you make a panic roll. And there's definitely a lot of situations you can make a panic roll. One of them being, and with Vergil, we got to pick, I forgot to pick our weapons too. We picked a pulse rifle as well as the personal armor. And let's pop back there just so you guys can see that too. So you get to have some starting equipment with your gear. I picked the M4-1A pulse rifle as well as the M3 personal armor. You get to pick 2 from the list below. So I picked those 2. That's where Vergil started off from. And kind of getting back into the overkill panic piece, one of the ways you can trigger a panic roll is by firing full auto. And your M4 pulse rifle can fire full auto. So it's going to be kind of something fun if I got to play this character that you can kind of build off of and get to roll both of those there too. Sweet. So now we've picked our career, we picked our attributes, now we picked our talent, we picked our skills. Now we get to pick a couple other pieces too. So now stress. Stress is kind of similar for everybody. You start at 0 on that side, so nothing crazy, nothing you pick will affect this too much. The other piece, though, that will have a bearing with this and kind of works out well for our guy Vergil is with health. It's based off of your strength score. So with Vergil, he had a 5, so we'll have a maximum health of 5 HP. We've already gone through the personal stuff. We picked our name, appearance, our personal agenda. We're building this with just us on this side, so we don't have to worry about the buddies and rivalries piece. And you'll see we've gone through and selected the key attributes for a PC. So now we're going to flip over to Roll20. We're going to show off a little bit of that system on that side. A nice thing, though, is I didn't want to have you guys watch me type, so I put most of this in there already. So you see we've got our agenda in there. We've got a name, career. You see, I like this sheet. It's very busy. It took me a bit to figure out where everything was. I couldn't find the attributes at first, even though they're dead center in the middle of the page. But it's all on one page for this, so that's nice on that side. But you can kind of go through. You see you can mark all of your different conditions, consumables. They do have different rules for air and water and power and all that. And we'll touch on all those in the mechanics video. But we get all of our different skills in there, so we can kind of go through and we put our 3 in range combat, 2 close combat. We've got our HP in there. We've got 5 HP with a 5 maximum. We got our pulse rifle stacked in there already with our effects. This one's a very easy character sheet to go through and fill out. The nice thing overall is, while the Alien System has some cool crunch stuff to it, we built a PC, even with me talking, in like 8 minutes. So it's very quick, it's intuitive, you can come through with a pretty sweet looking character. The Roll20 does make it easy as well. You just go through, slap your points in there, slap your attributes and all that, and then just click roll and you'll get to see kind of what comes out the other end. But yeah, that was a quick run through of how to build a PC using the Alien RPG rules. Next videos we've got coming up, This Saturday, we'll be doing a video on mechanics. So we're going to go over the core mechanics of the system, how to make attack rolls, what damage does. We're going to go over stress and panic and all of that goodness. Next Tuesday, we're going to have our horror vibes video, because a lot of the horror, this system is building in the sci-fi horror. We're going to go over that. We're going to go over panic and stress in a little bit more detail and how to really kind of do it from a GM's perspective. I'm new to this system, but this is going to be kind of a little bit of brainstorming on my part. I've not run too many sci horrors, but I want to kind of get my perspective on that side, and you get to see how well I actually do with it that following Wednesday, the 26th, as we get our adventure off the ground. So come through, definitely in the comments, let us know some of the cool characters you've built or some mechanics and pieces of the system that you like with the overall Alien RPG feel. But definitely drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and check out some of the other PC builds we've done. Each system we've gone through, we've went through how to build a PC and some of the core rules of the system along with that. So go check out some of those other ones. And also, we're getting ready for our next game of the month. Shout out to TTRPG you want us to take a look at. We're always down for community suggestions. But thank you all for joining us. Like, subscribe, and until next time.